Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a beautiful princess named Annika. She had everything one could wish for: a loving family, a comfortable life, and a handsome prince who adored her. But Princess Annika was not your typical princess. While other girls her age dreamed of getting married and having children, Annika yearned for something more. She wanted to be a hero, someone who could protect her people and make a real difference in the world. Every day, Annika would sneak out of the palace and take secret archery lessons from a retired soldier named Garrett. She learned how to handle a bow and arrow better than anyone else in the kingdom. And she also learned about strategy, combat, and survival. All the while, she kept her lessons a secret from everyone, including her own parents. One day, a neighboring kingdom declared war on Annika's homeland. The king and his knights were preparing to defend the kingdom when they heard the shocking news. Prince Caius, the man Annika was to marry, had been captured by the enemy. The king was devastated. Without an heir, the kingdom would fall into chaos. He offered a reward to anyone who would bring his son back home safely. But deep down, he knew it was a hopeless cause. When Annika heard this, her heart sank. She knew she had to do something, even if it meant giving up her chance to become a hero. Disguising herself as a young man, she set out on a mission to rescue Prince Caius. Along the way, she met a group of fellow soldiers who had also come to rescue the prince. They traveled through treacherous mountains, dense forests, and across raging rivers, all in pursuit of their mission. Annika's skills soon became evident. She was a natural leader, calm and collected under pressure. Her fellow soldiers looked up to her and trusted her judgment. Finally, they arrived at the enemy kingdom. It was a fortress with high walls and fierce guards. But Annika was not deterred. Using her knowledge of stealth and combat, she and her team snuck into the fortress undetected. They found Prince Caius in a dungeon, guarded by two burly men. Annika signaled to the others, and they attacked. The fight was intense, but Annika's team was too skilled for the enemy guards. They disarmed them and tied them up. Then Annika approached Prince Caius. "My prince, it's time to go," she said, extending a hand to help him up. But Prince Caius looked at her with confusion. "Who are you? How did you get here?" he asked. Annika hesitated. She couldn't reveal her identity, not yet. "Just trust me, my prince. I'm here to help you," she said. And with that, she led him out of the dungeon. They rejoined the others, and together they made their way to the kingdom's treasure room. Annika knew that the king would be offering a reward for bringing back his son, and she had an idea of how to use that money. She and her team filled sacks with gold and jewels, enough to provide for the entire kingdom for months. Then, they left the fortress, making sure to take the prisoners with them. As they journeyed back, Annika's team grew larger. More and more people joined them, hearing tales of their bravery and success. By the time they reached the border of Annika's kingdom, they had an army. The sight that greeted them was one of utter devastation. The neighboring kingdom's army had attacked and ransacked the place. Homes were destroyed, crops were burned, and people were hiding in the marketplace, too afraid to return to their homes. But when they saw Annika leading the procession, a cheer went up. The people rushed to greet her, thanking her for saving not only their prince, but also their kingdom. As for Prince Caius, he was stunned by what he had seen. Not only was Annika a skilled warrior, but she was also a selfless hero. He realized he had fallen in love with her, not because of her status, but because of her courage and kindness. When Annika removed her disguise, his jaw dropped in surprise. "You're the princess," he exclaimed. Annika blushed. I had to do what I could," she said. In the end, Annika didn't get to be the hero she always dreamed of being. Instead, she became something greater, a symbol of hope and strength for her people. And maybe that was what she was destined for all along.